Alright, what's going on, everybody? This is MT Oni. On my way right now to Ride Now. They are having a demo day, a BMW demo day, so gonna go check that out. Hopefully ride M package. I want to say it's the S1KR, the naked one. Definitely gonna hop on the full fairing one. I don't remember the differences between their names. Sorry if I'm mistaken. But gonna hop on that. Kind of interested to compare between the two. My MT09 and that. Obviously it's a 1000 and mine's a 900. So there's that difference already. But interested to kind of check that out and see what the major differences in like quick shifter, like all like electronical stuff for the most part. I'm expecting the BMW to be a lot more electronical than obviously my MT09. But I'm just interested to see like the differences in feel as well, and ride positions, things like that, and kind of just compare the two. Because we all know that I love my MT09, fucking love the shit out of this thing. But definitely interested to see what that brings, and also kind of just ride a BMW really. And then also just interested to check out the S1K and see how that feels. Obviously, the ride position is going to be completely different than my MT09 being completely upright to pretty slouched over, I'm going to be honest. But when we're on Misty, we'll have two different perspectives that I'll jump between depending on what's going on. And kind of, yeah, just kind of go through from there. But I'll catch you guys back whenever I'm at Ride Now at the BMW day, and kind of see which ones I end up getting. Hopefully it's the M package. Hopefully they have the M package S1K or the M1K, I guess it is. I think last year they had the naked M1000 naked version, and the naked S1000. So I'm hoping this year they decided to bring out the M1K, so the full fairing one. But last year I know that they had the regular S1K. But we'll see how hard it is to get to ride that one. It started at 10. It's 10:31 right now. So hopefully it doesn't take too long to be able to ride both of them. But yeah, I'll catch you guys back whenever we're there. I'll probably switch it over to the 360 view.
Sometimes I hold my breath for a while to feel alive. Sometimes I'll tell you lies, but they're all disguised in white. My thoughts live in silence, but I'm so quiet when I speak. My words escape me. Love, do you mind? Love, do you mind? If I just call you mine tonight.
Alright guys, as you can see, we're on the S1KR, so the naked S1K. Just a regular version. Couldn't get to the M1. The M's behind me actually. Unfortunately, it was like a way later time to get that one, so it wasn't really worth it. So it wasn't worth trying to get it, but we got something at least. So this is gonna be a good one to kind of see and experience and kind of compare between the two. But yeah, so let's get the shit going and we can kind of see. I don't really know what dynamic mode means. Oh, first to second is so smooth. So on the MT, I think whenever I don't know if it's like I'm too low in the RPMs. Oh, even getting off is smooth as shit. I mean, to be fair, the MT-09 getting off is real smooth too, unless I'm in a lower gear, which I'm assuming is going to be the same with this S1K. But to be fair, this isn't my first time on these. I was at the demo day last year. I rode this bike as well, and then the S1K RR that's in front of me. Rode those two last year. Fucking absolutely loved them. I can't justify spending BMW prices though, but absolutely loved them. But I don't think I loved it more than I loved the MT-09 or just Yamaha's naked bike. And I think that is one of the things with just naked bikes. It's nothing, in my opinion, is better than the Yamaha naked bikes. I mean, don't get me wrong, I do enjoy the other naked bikes like a lot. But just, I don't know, the position of the MT and comfort and just the power that I get from my personal MT-09, I like where everything's at, to be fair. I can't find neutral. But this is a nice bike. Seating position is a little bit more hunched over in comparison to the MT-09. I sit a lot more upright. But overall, it's really nice. I don't really know what this wheel does. I've never really known what this shit did, to be fair. There's a lot of settings on this bitch. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't even know what ride mode I'm in. But, no, I mean, just overall, she's really nice. She's comfy. She's super smooth. Last time I was here, I was riding my, the Benelli. So this is definitely a more interesting time to kind of compare between, this S1KR naked bike versus my MT-09. Obviously, there's a power difference, because I only have 3 cylinders. This for sure has 4. And mine's a 900cc versus a 1000cc. But she's nice. I mean, the power's there. Comfort's also pretty. I mean, she's not uncomfortable. My feet just sit a lot higher than they did on, or do on, my MT. But she's still comfy. If I had grips on this thing, like grips for my my legs, leg grips, if you will, she would be real comfy. Oh god, they're going. Maybe I need to work on my turns.
do need to work on my turns. Good to know, but it's okay. But I mean, she's comfy. She's nice. I don't know. The key fob part doesn't really mean much to me. Neutral's kind of a bitch to find. But overall, she feels really good. Seat, uncomfortable. Like, the seating position's fine. The seat itself, very stiff. And I don't know if that's just because it's a demo bike, or if it's the, or if they're all just like this. I mean, seat you could always change, so we're not super worried about that. I don't know what these buttons do, but I do want to know. Oh shit, hold up. Turn that off. Because I don't know if we're turning or not. But yeah, I mean, it's nice. She is a little, I think she's warm. I don't know. The quick shifter feels really good up and down. In comparison to my MT, I would say that the quick shifter on this is a little bit nicer. Very smooth through all the gears, up and down. On the MT down, I could feel it a little bit more than I can on this. Up feels more or less the same, maybe a little bit better on this than it does on the MT, unfortunately, sadly to say. But we are going straight. I will say the other thing that I've noticed, and to be fair, again, power differences between the two bikes. Second gear on the MT-09, and I'm sure if you ask anybody else that's on a newer MT-09, because I don't know what the older gens, if it's the same situation, but second gear on the 24 MT-09, and I've heard that it's on the 25 MT-09, has like a lack in power, like a big lack in power, and you don't feel that in this at all. Like, I don't think this one even has that lack of power. And I mean, it's nothing that like a flash can't fix, of course, or it might even just be that recall that's on MTs itself, and that might fix it. Who knows? But you don't feel any gap in power on this bike at all. It all feels really smooth throughout, which is really nice to feel, because I would say that is like my one gripe about my MT is whenever I go from first with all that power and I go to second, I just feel it drop, and then third it just comes right back again. So it definitely is nice to not feel that drop in power. And I mean, granted, I might, whenever I flash the bike, not notice that at all. I think he's turning off his bike. Why is he turning off his bike? Oh, homie stalled. I want to try actually shifting on it instead of using the quick shifter, just to kind of get a feel of it. Feels really smooth. I mean, any bike's going to be smooth if you do it right. But yeah, I mean, I would say that is definitely my biggest gripe about the MT-09. I don't know if it's on the other MTs or not, but second gear definitely needs to continue its power throughout. And we'll see once I flash my bike at some point, whenever that happens, if I kind of still feel the same way. And I'm hoping I don't. I'm really hoping I don't, because I don't want to feel like I'm fighting, like I'm just having to glaze over second every time I'm riding, if you know what I mean. Like, I feel like I have to go first and then skip all the way to third to even feel that power again. So we'll see. But overall, BMW, nice bike, super smooth all the way through. wind, more or less the same. I am in a more aggressive position on this bike than I am on the MT, so I can say that wind is hitting me a little bit less. It's not on my chest as much, I guess, as it would be on the MT. And that's also just because I'm a little bit more hunched over. I'm on my arms a little bit more on this bike than I am on the MT. But, I mean, it's a naked bike. You're going to get hit by wind regardless. That's just how it is when you're on a naked sport bike. You don't have any wind protection or windscreen or anything unless you get an aftermarket one. But then it's like at the same time, like, why even get a naked bike if you're... I mean, granted, windscreens are different. If you get a fucking giant one, like, what's the point? What is the point? Like, you might as well just get an adventure bike at that point. But, super smooth. I love this dash. On the BMW, I like how clean it looks. It's not hard to see in the day. Buttons are all smooth, really nice. It's back to this rocker in comparison to my MT, and honestly, all bikes except for my MT are, for the most part, gonna be in that genre of the pushing. I don't know what kind this is. Not the rocker like mine is. Or is mine the rocker? I don't know. Like mine is. The MT just decided to, or Yamaha decided to switch it over. And I like that. I do like that over this, the pushing it. And that's just personal opinion, to be fair. Oh, I think I turned on my heated grips. Oh, I did. I was wondering why my fucking hands were so warm. Let's turn that off. I thought that was the button to start the bike earlier, because he said something about, like, to turn on the screen, it was a button over here. So I clicked that when I first got on, and I guess it turns it on. But we moved from that. The other thing I don't have, electronic-wise, I don't have heated grips. MT does. Or not MT, sorry, the BMW does, which is really nice. Especially if you're doing a lot of winter riding. It's nice to have grips that are going to keep your hands warm. I don't really have a winter set of gloves. Yeah, I don't have a winter pair of gloves, like armored winter gloves. So having grips, especially with my summer gloves, having heated grips is super nice. I've thought about installing them on the MT. I don't think I will, just because it's a lot of extra cords that I don't feel like dealing with. One, and I mean, I live in Texas, so I mean, the weather can't get that bad. And I could also just buy winter gloves in the end. So, but having the option is really nice. But yeah, I mean, overall, she feels good. A great bike. A great bike to bob around on, really. Obviously, 1000 cc, she's going to be really good. And I can't attest for how warm she gets or how hot the engine gets on this thing, because I don't know. I can't give you that information just based off of riding this on a demo ride. Right now, engine feels fine. It's not too hot. But like downtown riding or like city riding, I can't tell you if it's gonna be like feeling like you got a furnace underneath your legs, or if it feels fine for the most part. I unfortunately am not the person to tell you that, because I am just riding this for the one time, really. Look-wise, I think the M package one, or the M package S1KR is really, really nice in comparison. A lot of features that this doesn't have that has. But really, really good bike. Really nice bike. But I'll let you guys just watch the rest of this ride, hear kind of the bike, and maybe hear the bike. I might time lapse it. We'll see. But kind of see. I got cruise control. I have that on my bike. Adjustable levers. I have that on my bike. I don't know what this SOS button is. I'm not going to mess with it. Got a fuel gauge, which apparently I can change. I don't think there's... I don't know. Oh, is that what that is? I think the wheel is what fucks with the thing. I see. I got it. I don't want to mess with it too much, but the wheel, I think, is what goes through those settings. Like I said, I'm not going to mess with it too much. Them's nice. Them's really pretty. I like the carbon fiber on it. But yeah, I mean, really, really good bike, really smooth bike. If you were stuck between this and an MT, I personally would just go MT, because you get a lot of the same features, more or less, for a lot less of a price. Like, I mean, unless you really care for all the electric or all the extra electric components that the S1K has to offer over the MT, but I mean, the key fob you could get with the SP package of the MT09 or MT10. Heated grips you could always just add on. There's a lot of things that, like, you can add on. I mean, there's like a couple things. Oh, he stalled. That sucks. A lot of things on here that it's like, is it really worth spending the extra money for? And I mean, if you got it and you like it, fuck yeah, do it. But like, if you ask me, and this is also coming from a guy who rides an MT09 and that was his dream bike, is his dream bike, or just the MTs are his dream bike, you're going to get a Yamaha from me. But if you look into it a little bit deeper, I mean, in reality, the S1KR, I think, has more horsepower than the MT10. And overall, just a faster bike than the MT10. But I mean, I don't know, to each their own. I also just really like all the colorways that the that MT has over the S1K. Or I mean, used to have, I guess. Because I mean, I like the all black MT. I like the Yamaha blue MT. I'm not crazy about the their new color. I think it's like the frost white or whatever that they came out with. I'm upset that they got rid of the cyan or teal or whatever they want to call it for that one personally. But I mean, the black S1K is really, really pretty. Don't get me wrong. The white one's okay. I mean, the white one's really pretty too. I would definitely say the white one's prettier than the gray one. I think last year I rode the S1KR and they had the gray one. Not a fan of the gray personally on it. Just not my, I don't know. I won't say just not my color. But also, like, because I mean, gray isn't like a bad color. I just don't, I think there's prettier colorways that they have for it. And then, I mean, obviously there's the M, which is really, really pretty. That one I do like a lot. So, I mean, can't complain about that. I do flat foot this, but my leg is pretty straight, to be fair. I am kind of on a hill, because this side's more bent. But, granted, I do flat foot it. Seat does feel pretty high. I'm I'm essentially sitting how he is on that S1KR, just naked. Just naked bike, no fairings. So, but I do know that they have hill assist on this bike, which is real nice. Will say that is one of my favorite features of the BMWs, is the hill assist. Friction zone on this bike is really nice where it's at. I cannot complain about where it is. But yeah, I mean, overall, really nice bike, really good bike, fun bike, really light. Friction zone, I personally think it's not in a terrible spot. It's in a really good spot, really comfortable. Seat position, also pretty comfortable with the position you are in. Arms, like on the handlebars, I feel like I am a little bit rested on it. Maybe that's just how I'm sitting right now. But not too bad. I feel like I could let go of the bike really easily. Like I don't have to push myself kind of back to just sit up without my hands on the handlebars. But yeah, just overall really nice. Quick shifter feels good. But yeah,